Hey guys, I want to show you a really cool tool, but before I do that, let me talk about the problem that we have. So as you can see, this project is getting close to its end, but I need to fasten it all together. I need to do joinery. So to do that, I need to figure out where I'm going to put the screws or dominoes or dowels, whatever the case may be. And so a lot of us are going to use a tape measure, whichever one you like. I love the fast cap ones, especially this flat back, but we have to figure out where we put them. And so there's different ways of doing math. This tool right here, it's a 6-in-1 scale, does that remarkably well, and some other features. And I just want to show you the features that I've grown to love over the last almost year that I've had this. So let's dive in and let me show you how. So this has metric, and then it also has imperial, which is great. It has left hand and right hand scales, but that's not the best part of it. Let me show you the best part. So you can see here, 0 is in the center. And I'm gonna, oops, that's a 10. 0's right here. As you can see here, it goes in increments on both sides. Now let's talk about how that's actually useful. Let's say we wanna find the absolute center. So what we do is each side says 146, 146. So now we know that the center is at 0. Now in terms of joinery, let's say that we want to have something right in the middle. Well, we've already found that. And then let's say we want to have it every 10 or so millimeters. It's very easy to mark that. So it's very easy to set your points because again, your scale is in the middle. Another less obvious feature is that because it has 3 fins or edges rather, it will sit on the surface stably. If you look right here, it's literally on the surface. This mark goes right to the surface. And I find that when I have a thicker edge or blade, it's very hard to get that measurement. Now this is finished ply, so it's probably not gonna mark super well, but let's see here. So I can get right up against there. Let me show you guys that again. Let me zoom in. So if I wanna get right at the 0, it's very easy to get close up to it because it practically meets the face of the board. Now another feature, this allows it to hang, but additionally, I can slide it, tighten it on there, and now I have it set to an even distance all the way through. So if I want to mark here and then go to the other end of the board and mark there, I can do that. So having that depth stop is extremely useful. While this doesn't have to do with my specific project, you can use this to set your machinery. So by turning this little bolt here, I can raise and elevate this in relative to this surface right here. So it's good also for machinery setup as well because again, it's very stable on there. It's not going to move. So another nice thing is they do make them in the 6-inch size, the 12-inch, 24, and 36. And to get them all in this configuration, I think is $190. And just to get this is $36. So it's not terribly expensive. I mean, it's not cheap, but I use it enough to justify it. Hopefully I was able to show you guys the different ways that I utilize this hexa scale from Woodpeckers. Like I said, it is not cheap, but not overly expensive. Honestly, I find Woodpeckers to be introducing a lot of cheaper tools these days. Sometimes they have sales on these, but if I were to recommend one out of the 4 they have, I would highly recommend the 12-inch. This is the one that I use most often. The 24-inch can be a little big, sometimes you need that, but overall the 12-inch is my favorite. If you are interested in getting this or any of the other tools that I love using, I do have some links below in the description from Amazon. So thank you so much for watching. If you got anything out of this, I would love to hear your comments, any tools that you guys have found useful in your shop. So I always love to engage with people and to chat with them and to hear from you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one.